One thing that I want to harp on that he talked about was he used the phrase matrix moment. And that's very important. You know, matrix moment is the moment you can kind of slow everything down, see everything that's kind of taking place. You know what I mean? Slow the bullets down, so to speak, and react accordingly. That's important. You know what I mean? That, and I also want to emphasize the concept of falling forward. What I want to say about that is it's funny that we're doing this today. Just last night we was watching the UFC fight, the Conor McGregor fight, and that was the rematch. And he won the rematch, but he lost the first one. You know, he tapped out the first one. If anybody's an MMA fan, UFC fan, you know that. And I want to emphasize the concept of falling forward, not necessarily not falling, but falling forward. You know what I mean? If you know, in keeping with sports, if you're a football fan, you know, you might be running with the ball, you get tackled. If you can fall forward, you get that extra yard. You might get the touchdown, whatever the case may be, or maybe you don't get the touchdown. But now it's, you know what I'm saying? You on the goal line on the 1 yard line as opposed to the 2 yard line, and maybe that's that 1 yard is the yard that won the game, basically. You know what I mean? So you want to fall forward. It's not so much about not making mistakes. It's about moving forward, even if you do make a mistake. You understand? So in keeping with that, I want to kind of get into just the idea of when it comes to the whole concept of confidence and mind mastery. It really is just being able to kind of to hack the software your own mind, kind of hack the software your own brain, so to speak. You know, it's that matrix moment thing that he was talking about. One thing that kind of obviously is important with that is the emotional aspect of it, right? The emotional aspect of it. So let's highlight that. Let me see. One thing Six said was, your biggest thing holding you back, 9 times out of 10, is the idea that something's holding you back. So, right, that's how you feel, right? So you got to deal with the emotion part. One of my favorite people, I use a lot of sports references. One of my favorite athletes is Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant is a master of mental toughness. You can't rattle that guy. You don't shake him. He don't give up. Nothing. He said, the key to mental toughness is not getting too high or getting too low. It's staying even keel. So you got to develop the ability to keep yourself kind of at that even level so that you can continue to move forward, so that you can continue, like Six said, hold the goal high, keep taking steps forward, keep taking steps forward, keep taking steps forward. You can take 100 crazy steps one day, exhaust yourself, and now I ain't got no gas left in the tank. Or that's if you're just running off motivation. Or you could say, all right, well, I'm exhausted. I'm not going to do nothing for a while, and then I'm going to just try to make up a lot of ground later. Nah, if you keep a steady pace, you'll be much better off. One way to do that is to kind of control kind of that emotional reaction that will throw you off. One thing that throws people off, in keeping with that, is